Let's take some notes. Please write, I know how to count in your notebook. Write those exact words, please. I know how to count. I know how to count. Like when you take steps. You'll see why it's important until you take a step. Next, please write, I can properly place numbers into a given formula. I can properly place numbers into a given formula. Like an A equals 6. You just put a 6 in wherever you see the A. B equals 8. You put the 8 in where you know how to do that. I can properly place numbers into a given. Next, please write, I know that to find the square of a number, I multiply it by itself. And if you get time, go ahead and write an example, like 2 squared equals 2 times 2. 4 squared, 4 times 4. I know that to find the square of a number, I multiply it by itself. Simple. Next, please write, I'm very good at addition. I know this to be true about most of my students. They're good at addition. They can add numbers together. You can write, I'm great at, I'm very good at addition. Or you can write, I never make mistakes when I do addition. Put it in. Next, please write everything you see here. I understand why. I can always do the same thing to opposite sides of an algebraic equation without affecting the solution. One more time. I understand why. I can always do the same thing to opposite sides of an algebraic equation without affecting the solution. Like 2 baskets of apples. They both got 10 apples in them. If you put 2 more in both baskets, they'll still equal each other. 12. That's how algebraic equations work. Next, please write, finding the square root of a number is sometimes tedious, but I can do it, and I know the shortcut. Finding the square root of a number is sometimes tedious, but I can do it, and I know the shortcut. Shortcut. You should know that shortcut. My students know they gotta guess until they find the right answer. But they also know. Next, please write, everything I just wrote in my notebook is true. So, everything I just wrote in my notebook is true. So, the Pythagorean Theorem is easy for me. If you got those skills, it sure is. You gotta add square numbers and find square roots. That's it. Prove it. Now you prove it. Copy the following problems in your notes and then solve them. 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, and 6 squared. Just copy exactly what you see, and then simply solve. What you're doing by doing this is proving that you have the skills necessary to complete Pythagorean Theorem problems. If you know how to square these numbers, that's an important step. Please also do 6 squared, 7 squared, and 8 squared. And if you have plenty of time left over, feel free to do 9 squared, 10 squared, 11 squared, 12 squared, even 13 squared. I'll bet you get 169 when you square 1 or 13. 6 to the second power. 6 times 6, 36. 7 important part of the Pythagorean theorem. Another part that you have to do is to add them together. So 3 squared plus 4 squared, please copy that equation down and solve it. 6 squared plus 8 squared, please copy that down and solve it. The leg, 6 centimeters long, the other leg, 8 centimeters long. Square them both, add them together. It's a good habit to do the work right beneath the problem. Solve 3 squared, put its answer right beneath where you see 3 squared. 4 squared, put the answer right beneath the 4 squared, and then the equal sign again. Same thing with 6 squared and 8 squared. The 3 squared plus 4 squared, you should have 9 plus 16. And you're good at addition, so that's 25. For the bottom one, 6 squared is 36, 8 squared is 64. You should have 100 when you add them together, because you're good at addition. So the only skill left is finding the square root of 25 and finding the square root of 100, or whatever numbers you wind up with when you're looking for the value of the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Your answer should be 5 and 10. Square root of 25 is 5. And if you completed all that work accurately, please write a squared plus b squared equals c squared is easy. Like rhyming. Mathematics with trees, or leaves with a breeze, or an afternoon with river noise, birds chirping at the breeze. At the breeze, at the bees. I don't ever get Pythagorean theorem questions wrong because I'm cool like that.
You definitely should write that down. Write that down.
Did you write that down? I hope you wrote that down. Win. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
I mean that. I'm out.